So it's me, your boy K Something. So I have this word for us today. Sometimes most of us always feel feel anxious, feel bad when something occur, like people whom we don't expect to leave us, when they just disappear for no reason. When they just disappear for no cost. You didn't offend them, you didn't hurt them, you didn't make mistake. You check around you, you come to understand I have not even commit anything that may lead to a point where many of them will just do what, leave you. So there is a great reason why God distance you from many people. You got what I'm saying? Because nothing happened for no reason. So there are some great reason why God decide to distance you. What God decide to cause that small conflict that make them to disappear from you. So one reason why God will not allow some certain people to be with you is because He have a greater plan ahead of you, and it's not everyone that needs to be there. Listen, I will explain. So there are some particular of people in your life who once God discover that the aim of coming into your life is not for good, then He will not do what, allow them to be with you. Why? Because where He is taking you to is not where they ought to go with you. That's why when after God have used Moses do everything, He said to Moses, you will see the promised land, but you will not enter it. It's not that He cursed Moses, but He just want to use Moses in order for other people to do what, to learn example of anger. So what does that mean? There are some people who will do what, who God will just figure out and said, no, you are not going to do what, to go with this person, because the blessing that will be there will be too huge. You know what I'm saying? So there are somewhat, there are destiny what destroyers. Let me put it in this way so that we will understand more better. So the moment God discovered that this person, their aim of coming to your life is just for them to destroy the blessing, to destroy that blessing that He's about to give you, or to cause a problem that will do what, that will eat up that blessing, then He would decide to do it, to let them go. He would decide to cause a conflict that will make them not to be with you. You got what I'm saying? So one reason why God will always make many people to disappear when it is time, mostly the time that you need them, is because there may be a destiny word killer without you what, understanding or realizing it. You understand? Two of it is that you are not, they are not whom you think they are. Sometimes we may eat with them, laugh with them, joke with them, celebrate, do all sorts of things with them, but they are not whom we think we are. That's why sometimes if they ask you, who do you think your friend is? You said, he's my best friend, I love him, but God knows the heart of all man. That's why Jesus said the word. He said, the person that eat with me, laugh with me, is the same person that do what? That sold me out. That do what? That betrayed me. What does that mean? Only God understand who is with you and who is not with you. So, was God understand that they are not whom you think they are, He need not to keep them, because He must surely do what? Let some categories of people to live before He blessed you. That is just the far truth. So the moment God discovered that they are not whom you think they are, the aim of coming into your life is not to promote you. He will do what? He will cause some problem that will make them to leave you. You know what I'm saying? He will cause some problem that will make them to do what? To leave you. Two, there may be what? A monitoring what? Agent. This is the worstest. A monitoring what? Friend. A monitoring what? Friend. Someone who monitor you, someone who you give all your information, and he will be the one that will release your life, your information to your enemies. You got what I'm saying? So there will be the one that will release. It's just like Judas Iscariot. Judas Iscariot know everything about Christ. That is the reason why he was able to give them a sign that they can use to identify Christ when they come to arrest him. So what does that mean? When God understand and discover that these people are not with you, they are just there monitoring your affairs, watching you, giving your life, giving information to your enemy, how and when, and how to do it, to attack you, when to attack you, the place that they can meet you. So God will do it, will cause some conflict that will make them to do it, to leave you instantly. You know what I'm saying? So he will cause some conflict that will make them to leave your life. You know what I'm saying? So 4 of it is that the blessings are not made for all. Listen. The blessings are not made for all. So when it is time for God to bless you, and he realizes that this blessing he is going to give you is only made for you, no matter how many people you think you love, no matter how many people that have already been struggling with you, no matter how many people who have already been there, he will do what? He will let them go until he blessed you alone. Yes, until he blessed you alone. That's why before God favored Joseph, he caused his brothers to do what? To sold him out. Not that, listen, the story is that not that God did not see everything that happened in the life of what Joseph. He saw everything. He know right from the beginning that this is what is going to happen. So it have already been written as a prophecy. This is what is going to happen in the life of what Joseph. So he knows everything. You get what I'm saying? So God saw everything that was going on. You get what I'm saying? So he need to separate them. He need to separate them from what? From them. Because if, for example, now Joseph was in the presence of his brother when he become a governor, believe me, they will not only sold him, they will kill him. Yes, that would be what the result. They automatically would killed him instantly. You get what I'm saying? Because even you got to realize that Joseph have not even yet been blessed. It's just the sign that they saw that get them to that level of what? Of hatred. Not talk less of maybe he was among them when the Lord opened that door of blessing. You get what I'm saying? When God started to favor them. So the 5th is that God have to close some doors in order for him to open some doors. I know this will sound somehow. So guess what? God have to close some certain doors around us. You know, there are some doors that God have to close, particularly, you know, when God is about to bless every man, every negative word, door that have already been a blockage, to you, you know, there may be people who are blocking your blessing without you knowing. And listen, you know, I will use the word of God. So the Bible makes us understand that the year Hosea died, that is the year that Isaiah was able to see what the Lord. That means Hosea have already been with a blockage to the prophecy of Isaiah. So in order for Isaiah to do what? To see the Lord, Hosea have to do what? To go. So there are some certain people who are in your life. They are not there, but they are there like a Sodom and Gomorrah. They are there like a what? How will I put it? Like a mountain Zion. They are there like what? A river Jordan. You know what I'm saying? So God have to do what? Close the road of River Jordan in order for him to open the door of blessing. So he have to close the door that are not useful in your life in order before he can open what the next one, that glory, success, miracle will come in. So he have to let those people who are blocking your blessing, he have to let them go before he will announce you for greatness. You get it? So don't be surprised if someone leave you. Don't be surprised if you may encounter this. Don't be surprised if someone betrayed you, someone frustrated you. All things happen for a reason. God knows why all these things are happening. And he's not doing it in order for him to hurt you. He's doing it in order for him to give you a promise and an extended word blessing. Extraordinary. So if someone leave you, don't think it's a mistake. It is for the glory of God. God knows why. And where he is taking you to, they ought not to be there with you. Because it's not everyone that is allowed to stand or sit with king. This is the fifth one. So the main reason why God will allow some certain people to live in your life is not because as a chosen, you are a royal priesthood, a peculiar, a chosen generation, the apple of God's eyes. So it's not everyone that is permitted to sit with kings and queens. So it's not everyone that is allowed to sit with you when God is about to yawa, to pump out that blessing. So there are some people who he needs to pick out from the seed and throw out before he blessed you and make you to sit balance. You know what I'm saying? Because there's some certain categories of people you will be sitting with, your chair will be waving. So in order for him to balance it, he needs to take some people. Go this way. Go this way. Go this way. Go this way. You yourself will be thinking, what is going on? I need them. No, God knows what he is doing. Because the thought of man can never be the thought of our master. So remember, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please kindly subscribe. Thumbs up the bell, that anytime this small boy upload, you'll be the first to see it. May God bless you. And don't forget to come to my live screaming next month 24, which is my birthday. I'll be coming with live, but I've not scheduled the time. It can be in the afternoon or in the night, but particularly I'll put it in the afternoon because I'm not going to work that day. I'll be at home. I will do live stream. It could be 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. So expect me in the afternoon. You know what I'm saying? Expect me in the afternoon because I will not be able to do it in the night because of the noise or music that my friends will be playing. So remember, blessed.